Hey guys, welcome back to S.H.Figuarts. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. And today we're going to take a look at the S.H.Figuarts Kuchiki Byakuya from Bleach, and this is from the latest arc. I kind of prefer the first season outfit, but I understand that they have to go with the trend. Anyways, here's the left of the box, here's the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. We're still very worried about the lower body, and I think it's exactly the same. Still need to give them time to figure out how to do this, I guess. But anyways, let's check it out. And here's the figure still in the inner packaging, looking really good, and let's check it out. Alright, and here we have the figure itself, and my first impression on this figure is honestly a little bit underwhelming. I'm a big fan when it comes to Kuchiki Byakuya, so I'm a little bit disappointed. And the biggest reason I am disappointed is because of the head sculpt. I just don't think it looks good enough. Maybe the eyes is too small, the forehead is too high, the hair doesn't cover the forehead enough. I don't know. It just kind of looks weird to me from most of the angles. Maybe this angle is fine, but yeah, it just doesn't look as good as I want it to be. But other than that, everything is pretty straightforward. I don't seem to have any paint issues. The joints are nice and tight and all that good jazz. And let's just take a close look at the figure. Paint job is really clean for the most part. And yeah, I really like the lower body over here. This is all on a softer material, and they gave us a little bit, not a little bit, but they gave us the hinge over here. And combined with soft material, this actually doesn't hinder a whole lot. And this kind of design is very similar to some of the Figma figures, but the Figma figures, they usually have tougher plastic. So yeah, this works really well. I'm really happy with how this outfit turns out. So it kind of gives you hope or a taste of what other characters will look like when they have similar outfit. But anyways, let's jump straight into the articulation. Alright, and here we have the figure itself, and honestly, my first impression on this figure is a little bit underwhelming. I'm a big fan when it comes to Kuchiki Byakuya, and my biggest gripe is that I think the head sculpt doesn't look good enough. It's either the forehead is too high, the eyes is too small, or the hair just doesn't cover his face enough. I don't know. Let me know in the comments on what you think. I'm gonna check out some Google images later, but yeah, as it is, I think he only looks good from the side. If you're looking at it from just straight at him, it just kind of looks weird. I feel like, yeah, this hair could maybe be a little bit longer here. But I don't know. I digress. And other than that, everything is as expected. Very nicely painted and sculpted. No issues. And very sturdy. Good figure. And yeah, the lower body here, I really like the design here. It doesn't really hinder the articulation. This is on a soft material, and this is really nice. Every time I'm touching soft material from Bandai, I just keep on thinking they are getting softer and softer. But yeah, this is really nice. We've seen this design from Figma figures, but Figma figures usually doesn't use soft plastic like this for a design like this. But yeah, and it's really cool because we get a taste of what other characters will feel like, right? Especially Kenpachi that's coming out. It's gonna have very similar design, so that's gonna be really cool. Anyways, let's jump straight into the articulation. I don't think there's anything you guys haven't seen already. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. He can look up about this much, look down about this much. You can tilt his head side to side, no problem. And the shoulder is just on a really nice long ass, but whoa, actually, wow, what is this? Oh, I see. It's kind of like a Revoltech joint. So basically what they did is they have a joint over here and it goes all the way down here, and it's a ball. So it gives you a lot of range, and they use this piece, the shoulder piece over here, to hide all the joints. And what that does is it gives you a lot of range. Yeah, this is a really good design from S.H.Figuarts recently. Obito is using the similar design. And yeah, this is on a softer material as well, so it gives you a lot of range. You can do a bicep swivel, you can curl about this much, and you do get a hinge wrist. And you also have a swivel over here for the forearm, right here. I mean, actually, do you? Actually, yeah, never mind, you don't. It's just the ball joint here. And for the ab crunch, you can bend forward about this much, which is okay, and bend back. I can't really bend backwards. The design over here, you just can't bend backwards. Yeah, there's no way for you to bend backwards. And this, I talked about earlier, you do have a hinge design, a joint over here, so that's really nice. And this is on a soft material, so we don't have to worry about this hindering the articulation. But yeah, it kind of sucks that he really literally can't bend backwards. I'm sure the articulation is there, but this is super hinder. I guess that's one bad thing about this design. That kind of, I don't know, that kind of sucks. For Kenpachi, if it's the same way, then yeah, that's annoying. And I think the reason they did that is because yeah, because of this whole piece over here. Oh well. And for the leg, you do have the 2.0 hip. You can kick up about this high, bend about this much, and you don't have any swivels over here. but you have side to side pivot and toe hinge. And yeah, like this lower body, this it's still the same as tree trunk, and I don't really like this, but it is what it is. We'll see if there's gonna be improvement when Kenshin comes out, right? But yeah, let's check out the accessories. And for the accessories, we're going to start with the default face. And like I talked about earlier, I think this could be much better. But zooming in, I think it kind of looks okay. I don't know. I think it just looks weird when you're looking at it straight, but you're looking at it sideways is okay. Weird. And next up, we have a sideways looking face. And I actually think this one looks amazing. Kind of feels like this head sculpt is designed around this face. It just looks freaking amazing. I love this look. So I guess after seeing this, I'm gonna have a different view on the default face. This is so cool. And next up, we have a shocked expression, and this is pretty cool too. And then we have an expression where he's closing his eyes, and this is really cool. I like it. And lastly, we have a teeth gritting angry face, and I think this one is also better than the default face. On the default face, the eyes is just too small in my opinion. But yeah, let me know in the comments. And next up, I still can digress about the default face. I looked at some pictures online just now, and I really do think they screwed up by like a few millimeters, but it is what it is. And for the interchangeable hands, it is really straightforward, so I'm just gonna quickly go over them. He has a pair of relaxed open hands, and these are always really nice. And then we get a pair of hands for him to use his bankai, like just like pushing action. And then of course a pair of hands to hold his sword. And then his sword is over here, or katana, is very nicely painted and sculpted. Actually, I forgot the name of his bankai, but you guys know what it is. Like, this is Sakura. And then here is the bankai form sword, basically just a hilt. And yeah, that is really nice. Kind of wish he came with some like effect parts, but it is what it is. And let's check out some action posing. And for the size comparison, let us start with some S.H.Figuarts Bleach figures, and I think they look amazing together. And the line seems to be doing decently well. At the time of this video, I already pre-ordered Kenpachi, and they announced the prototype for Toshiro. Now, I can't wait to see more from Bandai, and I'm just really happy. And next up, we have some good old Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts, and Bleach is kind of on their own scale because of the drawing style and everything, but I think it's still pretty cool. And of course, we have my favorite, the Naruto S.H.Figuarts. And next up, we have some JJK S.H.Figuarts. And then we have some One Piece and Chainsaw Man. Some Mayfex figures and the S.H.Figuarts Venom. And lastly, we have some Figmas, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so with the final thoughts, I think the figure is really decent, and I do highly recommend it. Again, the only issue I have with this figure is just the default face not looking good enough, but that's just my personal preference, so not going to be the same for everybody. I'm just really happy that we're getting Bleach figures, and this is Byakuya, man, like, so cool. Anyways, I think that's it from me. Let me know in the comments on what you think, and this is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!